Hey guys, welcome back for another episode. So today we're going to be talking about movie review, The Foreigner. That came out in 2017, and it started with Jackie Chan, and it started with Pierce Brosnan. But before we go on with the review, can you please help out on smashing that like button, and also if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you're watching this video for the first time. So anyway, on to the video. So Jackie Chan was playing as this father-like character, and he goes to go pick up his daughter from high school, and he goes to take her because she wanted to go get this dress that she wanted to go to for the prom. Unfortunately, a terrible like terrorist attack happened to her daughter. So throughout the entire movie, he is literally trying to find out who's the name of the people who bombed the shop that killed his daughter, because that was like his last like bloodline family that was close to him, that like he had left while I was living with her. Now, mind you, Pierce Brosnan on another tell inside, he was like playing this like government role where basically like he's kind of dirtying his hands up, a few like probably like maybe like a decade or so back, and he's been associated with I guess with this he's been associated with people who definitely do some dirty work where like they've done some killing, and obviously they've been been trying to like been cover up their tracks, but then at the same time, I guess he's trying to leave his bad past of him, because his bad past was pretty violent from what it seems like, and he was trying to like, he was trying to get away from it, and he was in like almost like kind of like a government type of role, and the character that Jackie, Chan character is played as, he's played as like a father where like I have to do something. He wants to find out the killer, and throughout the whole movie, he keeps tabs on Pierce Brosnan character, because it's almost like in some ways, Jackie Chan became a stalker. He became a lethal stalker, because it's like, I don't know. I mean, like, he's one of those last people you would never want to basically become a stalker. It's almost like the movie kind of gave me the hints of I don't know if you guys saw John Wick 2 with Keanu Reeves. Because of the tragedy that happened, the person that he was looking for. Now, the difference between that one and this one was like, like that character was a stalker too, but he knew who he was dealing with. Whilst with Jackie Chan in this movie, The Foreigner, he didn't know who was the bombers were, but he was desperate for any type of information, because, I mean, the person that he was associated with in the shop, she kind of had like she had some sort of a semblance of what type of past life that the man life kind of lived, because I mean he was like a family man, but I mean like some people, like if something happens in their family, they would go to great lengths to try and track down the person who caused them so much unnecessary pain. And I mean, I thought like through times in the movies, I mean, I thought there were like parts where like it was a little bit slow. It wasn't like it was super slow or just dragged out, but there was definitely like there were definitely like a lot of action scenes in throughout the movie, and there were even some scenes where like it literally was just setting up, and you're like, okay, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Like what happened at the government office building, that was That was something that like I wasn't expecting to happen, and I was just like, dude, who does that? Like, I was just feel like when someone like do like a prank on someone's like building, and it's just like, well, they wanted to get your attention. Well, like say the character that Jackie Chan's character played as, he was going to get your attention one way or another. It was just that like he was forcing your hand, and the Pierce Brosnan character, he was kind of terrified of him because he was like, this guy really knows what he's doing, and he was like, I, I gotta do something. I gotta get away from him, and I mean, Jackie Chan's character was just like a one man army. He's like, give me a name, give me a name, give me a name. And the other guy was like, we're doing the best we can, to find out the people who really did it. But like in some ways, the character that Jackie Chan was playing was like, look, I know you're lying, dude. You know something. You know something. I mean, like, he was pulling the dots together, and he was like, give me a freaking name. He's like, I want my revenge, and then I will go back and be peace. And I mean, for the most part, the movie was pretty straightforward. For what I'm saying, like, I kind of wish I would have saw this movie in theaters, for sure, especially with like some of the explosion effects that went on with the movie. I thought they were great. So I mean, with the way how the movie turned out, I'll give this movie like a B for what it is. I mean, it's like the movie's like 3 years old, but for the type of action it was going for and stuff, and even though there was like some parts that were kind of slow, I thought like overall, I had a pretty enjoyable experience with that movie. So, what were you guys? Have you guys seen the movie The Foreigner? And was there like any parts that you kind of disliked it, or tell me what you did like. And yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Pow!